Today I fucked up by getting way too distracted at the gas station by a smokin' hottie. This was actually several years ago, back when I was a young lad with my super sweet Mitsubishi Galant, a screw-off attitude, and a penchant for the opposite sex. So, in other words, your standard dingbat teenager. I was heading to a friend's house to dink around, when I had to stop into a gas station to fill up on the way. This station was right on the side of the road, in a smaller residential type area, so it was really easy to pull in, fill up, and get right back out and on your merry way. Just after I pulled up in my stock cherry red Mitsubishi Galant, really can't emphasize enough how normal and unimpressive my car was, even though I thought it was awesome. A stunning blonde girl pulled up into the stall opposite mine, and proceeded to start to fill up her gas tank. Being the ultra-cool, super suave teenager that I was, I winked at her, waved a sly little wave and gave her my signature smile. Much to my chagrin, she just chuckled to herself and looked away, obviously not interested. So I thought, well, she's going to see exactly what she's missing after I peel out of the gas station, right onto the road, to show her that I am a total badass and someone who, in my stock 4-cylinder Mitsubishi Galant, obviously rides the line between civility and chaos. I know I've heard a comedian comment on this, but seriously, I wasn't sure what I expected that she would run towards my car, waving her hands, asking me to stop because she was so impressed. I dunno, teenage me was really dumb, you guys. I hopped into my car, turned on the gas, and hightailed it out of there, and when I got almost to the curb, I heard a loud hump followed by a clang 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 slap slap on the right side of my car. Perplexed, I looked into my right side rear view mirror, to see the pump and most of the hose flapping merrily in the breeze. I stopped immediately, turned around, and drove back into the parking lot, all the while the blonde-haired goddess was in absolute hysterics, leaning on her car, and I thought I saw tears rolling down her cheeks. I took the pump and the hose into the gas station attendant, said I think this belongs to you guys, and then walked out back to my car. The attendant looked absolutely dumbfounded, like he had just been slapped with a fish. The girl by this time had gotten control of herself, and I winked again as I passed by, as if to say, see the kind of guy you could have had? This kind of a guy, who is an obvious idiot. To this day, I can't recall a more embarrassing single incident in my life. Thankfully, it was in front of strangers and I of course never went back to that gas station again, but still, I hope you can all feel just a little bit better about yourselves, knowing that, likely, you have never been so brash as to try and destroy a gas pump trying to impress a member of the opposite gender. Today I fucked up when I locked my keys in the laundry room and nearly froze. The best time to do laundry in college is during your extended breaks. There is hardly a soul in your building as most went home to see their family, so you don't have to risk having unwanted contact with another human being. On this particular cold, blizzardy night, I decided it was about time to stop playing in my own filth and get my laundry done. I throw all my dirties into my laundry basket, grab my keys, and head down to the laundry room. I unlock the laundry door with my key fob as it makes a familiar beep, throw my clothes into the two washers, and took a seat. 25 minutes later the laundry buzzed, and I put the wets into the dryer, and put my last load, mostly towels, into the washer. Again I sit for the 25 minutes until the machines buzz again. I open the dryer and am met with a welcoming warmth that you can only get from dry, warm clothes right out of the dryer. I buried my face into the warm shirts, then put my last load into the dryer. Then I make the decision that would eventually lead me to my demise. I decided to bring my warm, heated laundry back to my room so I could change into my now heated cuddly pajamas, my trusty maroon shorts, and black t-shirt. I leave my last load to dry, and head back to my room with my keys, hearing the familiar beep as the door is locked. I get to the door, unlock it, and change into my temporary heating clothes, and then head back. Now the problem with my trusty maroon shorts is that they do not have pockets. I decided to leave my phone in my room since the laundry was almost done, and it would just be a hassle carrying it. This also meant I had to hold onto my keys the entire way down. I made a personal note in my head right then and there to not forget them since I can't keep them safe in my pockets. I head down, swipe the key fob, beep, and enter the laundry room. I then throw my keys near my laundry pods, knowing I wouldn't forget them there. The dryer buzzes and I am welcomed with warm delicate towels that I happily push against my face. I throw my Tide Pods into the basket, and then walk out of the room. As soon as I heard the familiar beep of the laundry room locking, I knew. My heart instantly filled with dread as I slowly turned around and saw through the window, my keys sitting on the washer. I could feel them laughing at my very certain demise as I realized how much I had just fucked up. I began having a mini panic attack in the hallway, and freakishly sprinted back to my room. I almost thought if I just went back to my room the door would just magically open. I enter my hallway, and drop my laundry basket at my door, holding back tears. I stand there for maybe 5 minutes trying to figure out what to do. I finally manned up and decided to knock on some doors. I am an intense introvert, so talking to others can cause me a similar panic attack as the one I had in the hallway, but I knew I didn't have any choice. I knock on one door, then 2, 3, 4, 5, and eventually all the doors on my floor. Empty, a complete ghost town. My warm pajamas now felt a little too warm as I wiped my brow, sweaty from the sheer terror of being locked out for the night. I then came to my second fuck up. In my hasty, fear-filled mind, I decided to walk to the help desk. A near 3/4 of a mile walk, in a blizzard, at 11 p.m., and on break. I thought maybe, just maybe there was a janitor or something there that could save me. So with my trusty maroon shorts, black t-shirt, and a warm towel that I wrapped around myself, I began the treacherous walk to the help desk. I was hopeful that I could maybe find another student in the parking lot, but no luck. There was maybe 5 or 6 empty cars at best outside. As I walked there the first time, I actually didn't get very cold. The towel did its job at protecting me from the terrible chill. I reached the help desk with my hair sticking straight out, and was welcomed by a dark, empty building. Maybe it was because I completely deflated after realizing that I had walked all that way for nothing, but it was at that moment the cold hit me. No longer was my comfy pajamas and furry towel filled with the heat from the drive. The ravaging winds had completely stolen that from them. My low-cut socks and Converse-like shoes were now starting to get soaked as I began the trek back to my dorm. After 10-ish minutes of freezing cold and debating if I was going to sleep on the couches in the lobby, or wait outside the door for someone to maybe enter the building, I turned the corner to see a pair of headlights turning into my dorm's parking lot. I just fucking book it toward the car. I run through the snow to catch them faster as guy 1, girl 1, and girl 2 pile out of the vehicle. So here are these 3 college kids watching as some random, mildly overweight, red-faced kid wearing nothing but pajamas and a towel flopping around at his back run toward them at breakneck speeds. I looked like a church-friendly Captain Underpants. As I reached them, my antisocial, introverted mind decides to just scream. This isn't weird, I just need your help. They no doubtingly thought I was either insane, or on crack. After catching my breath, I explained to them to the best of my ability the predicament I had gotten myself into. I'm almost in tears as I have to blubber my way through my shitty night. They gave me blank faces as I explained, when girl 1 said, "You know they keep the laundry doors unlocked during break, right?" All I could get out was a small huss. The cold finally gripped my heart and shattered it into a million pieces. I legit almost fell over where I stood when she said that. I had never actually checked the door. They kind of walked away after she said that, and I thanked them. We split ways as I went to the laundry room. I walked up to the laundry door, my keys still grinning at me from the inside, and simply pushed the door open. After that I just went to my room, took a hot shower, cried a little, and went to bed. So yeah, that's how I locked myself out, nearly froze to death, and committed a social execution on myself all in one night.